Does that feel good? Hello and welcome to In Your Business, the place you can go to keep your business in the know. I'm your host as always, Alex Johns, and today we have a very special guest, Taylor!
Thank you.
Yes, Taylor, a little bit of background about her is she is a psych major, addiction treatment minor here at this university. And Taylor, before we dig in, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Just a little fun fact. Yeah.
I'm currently a senior.
Yay!
So that's awesome. And I work at Cracker Barrel.
She does.
If you know, you know. It's the best. I make it half of my personality. And I live with this one.
Yeah, we're roommates now.
We're roommates.
And they were roommates. Oh my god. But why we are on the podcast today is because Taylor has such a strong advocacy for mental health and wellness. And I just thought she'd be a wonderful resource to all of you. So today, we'll just dive into why mental health is such a broad but also very personal topic. And there's still a lot of misunderstandings. And what's like a mental health myth you've come across?
That, like, whatever illness it is, like depression or anxiety, that it'll just go away.
If you ignore it?
No, it'll just, like, they think that it can just be instantly cured.
Right.
Or like, oh, you've had depression for a year, but you sought treatment, now it's over. No, it's not.
It's an ongoing maintenance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it can get worse later. Or better.
Mm-hmm. You just have to consistently work at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically,
it's just something that there's such a big stigma about. Even now, or I feel like we've come really far in the last 5 to 10 years, even as I've seen it, like growing through my teens into my 20s, it's been more accessible to me, at least, to have like resources, especially like in a college setting. It's set up in a way where you have resources kind of thrown at you.
yeah.
Or I'm not sure that's always been the case. Like, people are advocating a little bit more towards, like, oh, this is the number for the student health center so you can get counseling, like, for free. This is a place where you can go to just talk with someone if you're going through a hard time and you don't have a good support system. I feel like they're just easy to find.
They are.
I don't have to dig quite so far as I'm sure, like, my mother's generation had to. Does that make sense?
And I know some students that do use the school's counseling resources and stuff. Yeah, and I think that's so great. I don't use the school one, but I have been going to therapy regularly for over 6 years now. And I do in terms of accessibility, I think that it's gotten easier because 6 years ago, I had to do research and find somebody in person, and that I was able to afford. And now I do an online thing that's completely free, takes my insurance and everything, and it's perfect.
Right. I feel like that was another big thing, is insurance companies wouldn't accept it as like a necessary treatment, like 10 years ago, whereas now it's seen as more of a priority to have good mental health insurance.
Yeah, except a lot of smaller insurances are still not really covered. Like, I use my parents still, because I'm 20, and they work at a high school, so they're teachers, so they use Teachers Health Trust.
Right.
Name 5 companies that take Teachers Health Trust.
Right.
So, MD Live, my online therapy resource that I use consistently does. And they're probably the only people that I know that does.
Yeah, my mom is an ER nurse, so she gets pretty solid mental health coverage, which I was really grateful for when I was going to therapy outside of the school's resources. So if you're having trouble getting mental health help, I'll link some resources below that are accessible to everyone. It's not the best. Like Headspace is wonderful, but it's more of a self-soothing kind of help. And there are hotlines that are available. I'll link some down below.
We'll also link MD Live because it's free to sign up and get a consultation, and you can see somebody within 10 minutes.
Oh, that's great.
I love it.
I didn't even know that.
I love it. To find my therapist, I just had to go through their providers, and as soon as I found one that I might like, I clicked on them. I got a phone call consultation with them until I matched with somebody.
That's great.
And it only took me like 3 tries, I think.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I never even heard of that.
It's awesome. And as long as you're anywhere in Nevada, you can use it.
Oh, great. So if you're a Nevada listener, which you probably are, because it's in your business NV, that will be an accessible resource to you. That's wonderful. Thank you, Taylor.
Of course.
Okay, so now we did something fun leading up to this episode, and we ran a quick poll on social media, and it's like, what's your go-to strategy when you're feeling overwhelmed or stressed? And I'll link that now. All right, so our first user loves to deep clean with candles and fun music. I love that. I think putting yourself in an environment where you can be in control, and that control being cleanliness and fun, I like it. I don't think...
Me too.
I do the same thing. I think it just helps distract me, but also focus me on one task so I can get out of my head a little bit.
Yeah, I think for me it's a little harder to keep up with just because I like to come home and kind of like immediately just like stop, you know? And I have a tendency of putting things down more than putting them away. But I know that when I do clean, and I also like to have candles and music on, once everything's all where it should be and great, I'm great, you know?
Yeah. So thank you for submitting that. Another user said online shopping.
Retail therapy!
Which is so valid and within reason. Like, go get something nice for yourself.
Go crazy.
Don't go crazy. I think always reverting to online shopping can be a dangerous habit to form. However, if you've been like really wanting to do a little spa day with yourself, go get yourself some face masks and stuff. I think that's great. I think doing things for yourself is so important, and not waiting for someone else to do them for you, because you are with you all the time and forever. So you better like you. You know what I mean? Yeah. So thank you for submitting that. And I think there is some seriousness in that. Like shopping for yourself, surrounding yourself with nice things.
Does help.
Yeah. Things that make you happy within reason, because life is meant to be lived. You did? Yer. Okay. Another user said, take a nap, sit and write down what needs to be done, and split it up by importance. Okay, organized queen.
I love this.
So organized. I really like that. First of all, taking the nap first is very important.
I love naps.
Naps are great. I don't know why we stopped taking them as children.
I hated them as a kid. I would just stare at my ceiling for 2 hours until I could go to the playground. But now...
I should have known.
Ooh.
If only I could go back and be like, you better take those naps.
Now I'd be like, I'm gonna just rest my eyes. And then 4 hours later, day is gone.
It's gone. But I like that you put your bodily needs first and took a nap, because sometimes you're so exhausted that you cannot form a list of the things you need to do, and it just becomes an overwhelming feeling. So good job for napping first, checking in with your body, seeing what you need. And then writing down a list always helps me.
Me too.
I love a list.
I have to write. I have to, like, homework, work schedule, and, like, just general things I need to do. I have to write all of that down at the start of every week.
So good.
Because I will get lost.
Yeah. In your notes app, there's a function where you can make it a checklist and actually, like, check it.
Oh, I just write it.
It's so wonderful.
I just write it with my Apple Pencil, and then I check it.
Oh, that's also equally as cute.
It's pink.
It's pink. Galinda.
Yeah. I only write in Galinda font.
Galinda font. But I think it's really important for, like, one, goal setting purposes. Like, you can literally see what you've done. So when someone asks you, oh, like, what did you do today? It's literally in front of your face. You can't just be nothing.
Yeah,
like,
and it makes me feel so much more productive.
Absolutely.
Makes me feel so great.
Yeah, see, I love this. Being productive, feeling good about yourself, listening to your body and mind's needs. Wonderful. Thank you for that. Another user said, I like to get into the mood by listening to good music. Music is so powerful, and that's going to be a future podcast episode, and it's been brought up in, I think, every episode thus far. Music is such an important tool.
Fun fact,
for you.
I actually did a whole, like, paper on how it was my own, like, personal choice theory, and mine was how music influences emotion.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
So yeah.
So she knows.
So I kind of know, guys.
So she's kind of low key.
I know.
Yeah, I love it, and I think sometimes, you know, we've all been there. When you're in your feelings a little bit, you're just not having a great day, and you make the choice. You open that Spotify app, and you're like, sad girl hour playlist.
I'm like Ariana Grande, country, Taylor Swift, or like Charlie.
Exactly. So there's so many choices that you have when you open a music platform. In choosing one that reflects how you're feeling is powerful and can help you utilize your deeper feelings. But also, if you're like looking out the car, the rain's going down, you're like having a moment, and you choose to listen to like In the Arms of... maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe listen to Bumpin' That instead.
Yeah, maybe bump that with Charlie XCX in the back.
Yeah, I found that I used to do that a lot. And
I still do, but
it's
I find some ounce of healing in it.
Yes, and once the healing utility stops, so should you.
Yeah.
Just know yourself. Again, listen, check in with your body and mind and be like, hey girl, like, is this productive and helping me anymore? Yeah. And if not, bump in that time. Okay? Mm-hmm. So just listen to your body. And another viewer said, taking a nap. And honestly, yeah, a nap can fix most things. You would be surprised.
Yeah.
I think most people at this age are realizing the true power of a 30-minute nap.
I need more than 30 minutes.
But like, what if
you need to get my circadian rhythm in line? You need at least 90.
90?
To reset your clock.
Taylor, but what if I don't have enough time for a 90-minute nap?
Red Bull.
Red Bull, what flavor?
I really like the Juneberry one.
What color is that?
It's dark blue.
Okay. I'm trying to remember all the
I really like the peach nectarine one, but it's getting discontinued.
Is it getting replaced by the pink one? Which is
maybe. I want to try it really bad. I don't know what it's getting replaced by, but they're getting rid of it, and I'm really upset because that got me through last spring finals.
I remember those.
That really, oh my god. My first Red Bull was ever tried when I was working at Cracker Barrel.
Oh, really?
Yes, my coworker. She doesn't work there anymore. Shout out Melissa. I love you and I miss you. She came up to me and she had her Red Bull and it was the Juneberry one.
Right.
And she was like, do you want the rest of this? I was like, Melissa, I've never had an energy drink in my life.
Right.
She's like, it's really good. I was like, I'm going to get a heart attack. She's like, no, you're not. Just try it. I was like, okay. And that was gas.
It was gas, guys.
It was gas.
Well, I love that.
She put me on.
Every once in a while, those Red Bull influencers will come around campus
With
and
their
like just
can backpacks.
They have like these backpacks shaped like a duck. They're so cool.
They're so cool.
They're so cool. And they'll hand like regular Red Bulls out or regular sugar-free Red Bulls. I usually go for the sugar-free, even though it's not technically better for you. It just makes me feel better. You know what I mean? And I like the flavor just a little bit more.
I was always told to stay away from like sugar-free stuff because of the carcinogens.
Let's be real. You're not drinking a Red Bull to not have carcinogens.
Okay. Yeah, but like the sugar and the no sugar and the diet ones are extra carcinogeny.
I'm here
I
for
guess.
a good time.
So I've been told. I don't drink them, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't drink energy drinks often,
Me either.
but my boyfriend, Daryl, does. So I'll take a little sip off the top every once in a while. And recently, there's this light blue vanilla berry one.
Oh, I want to try it.
Guys, it is so good. Okay, I don't like energy drinks like that. I don't like carbonation. I don't like the idea of them. They make me jittery. Don't like it. But that one tastes like...
I want to try it.
It tastes like the blue Dum Dum, the cotton candy one,
Oh.
but like vanilla.
Oh.
It's
Like
so
that plus vanilla Tootsie Pop.
Yes. It's so good. And it's sold out in our entire city right now.
Oh.
And
damn.
Daryl and I took a road trip to go visit his family, and we stopped at a gas station, which is funny because he has an electric car.
Is that why there's like 12 on our kitchen table that one night?
And they had them there, and he just goes like this and goes to the front counter.
They're
so good.
sprawled out on the table at like 2 a.m.
And also, our other roommate, I told her they were in that city, so she also, on her road trip, went to that city and did the same thing.
Fiends.
They're so good.
Fiends.
They're so good. So if you have not tried the winter berry vanilla,
winter berry, and wild berries.
Oh yes, the pink one
and the really
blue
light
one.
blue one, like the Skinwalker Eyes blue one.
Thank you for that visual.
Yeah.
That's actually accurate, so yeah, listen to her. But they're so good, and as someone who primarily drinks like green teas and coffees, for me to like an energy drink, that is like impressive.
Yeah. I was weird as a kid. I drank milk.
Yeah, we've been over this.
I drank milk. I didn't like soda because I didn't like the carbonation either. So I did not drink any soda. I didn't like tea or coffee at the time. Any kind of tea. Fuck that.
I didn't like tea until like within like 18 months from now.
Yeah, I didn't like it until like I graduated high school.
I think something clicks in your brain.
With my frontal lobe just developed like an inch more, and I went from having milk with every single meal. At restaurants, you know how embarrassing it is when you're sitting at the table with your family, and everyone's like, "Oh, iced tea, water, Coke," and you're like, "Milk?" At the ripe age of 17.
Now she gets oat milk.
It's good. I don't get it for it's just good.
It's just good. Yeah, whatever. But anyway, mental health is directly tied to the food and beverage you put in your body.
Yeah.
Whether that be milk, winterberry Red Bull, or milk, which has adverse effects, I hear.
Shut up, my teeth are probably strong as hell.
I don't know how true that is.
My calcium levels, oh my god. My bone marrow is probably insane.
She has the fake bone marrow. But anyway, the food and drink you put in your body is directly tied to how good you feel in it. So please eat a vegetable today.
Yes.
Have some broccoli. Have a nice Trader Joe's pre-made salad.
Perchance a whole baby carrot.
Perchance a baby carrot. I don't mess with baby carrots. But if you mess with baby carrots,
Why don't you like them? Do you mean raw or cooked?
Either.
Have you had them from Cracker Barrel?
She's always trying to convert me to something.
They're marinated in like a brown sugar blend.
At that point, they're barely a carrot.
They're just sweeter. They're just slightly sweeter.
Listen.
It's great.
Listen. I'll try it once. I'll try anything once. Okay? Stop it. But for me, my vice is In-N-Out, which is probably one of the better fast food places you could have a vice with. Because I worked there for a while, and my brothers both still work there, and they prepare everything in-house. And the cow that you're eating was no further than like 200 miles from you.
Oh, that makes me a little sad.
But it's a fresh cow, okay?
Yeah.
That cow had a good life.
Yeah.
Like, they had a good life. And
it sparks.
And a happy cow makes a happy human when they eat it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah. So, listen to your body. Take care of what it needs. In food, beverage, working out. Take a walk. Okay?
Yeah.
Take a stroll outside.
I used to walk to work every day. It's so nice.
Get some sun on your skin. It truly helps. I promise. What else? Do something that makes you happy, even if you think it is silly. And
so what? Be silly.
So what? Recently, I've been watercoloring and making bracelets. Some might say that's an immature activity for a 21-year-old woman to be doing. I don't care. It stabilizes my emotions. It lets me check in with myself. It helps me think through things with a task in front of me that centers what I'm thinking. It's great. Find something to center you so you can just think and not be on your phone.
Yeah. I've been watching The Rookie a lot.
She has.
Watching on Hulu. And decorating my room.
Oh yeah, it's really
slowly, but I'm gonna do it. My lights are longer than I thought.
My lights are longer. She has these really cute fairy lights.
And I gotta cut up the flowers.
Yeah, she did.
I bought flowers to put on the strings on the lights.
Oh, I didn't know you were putting them on the lights.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm gonna cut them up in like stems, and then I'm gonna.
Cute. I should listen more, guys.
She's a very good listener.
I try to be a good listener.
You are.
But anyway, thank you for all of you that participated in the poll on @InYourBusinessNV on Instagram. Thank you. Your support is appreciated, and we'll do more audience polls in the future. In closing, maybe for anyone who's struggling to improve their mental health, what are some attainable, like, everyday things they can do to just overall improve?
Well,
just a little baby step.
I think it's an app. Mm-hmm. I think it's really cute. A lot of my friends use it now. I used to use it. It's called. What's it called?
Is it
it's the bird? No, you raise a little bird.
A bird.
It's a mental health bird.
Cute.
Hold on, let me look it up. Let me look it up. I used to have it, and it gives you can select what like little tasks you want to complete throughout your day, and as you complete them, your bird like grows.
Aww.
And it's really cute and wholesome. And you can name the bird. It starts as a baby. You can decorate its room.
That's cute.
And the tasks are just like, make your bed, drink some water, go outside.
Right.
Like,
just simple things.
Stuff like that. Do your laundry. And I think it's so adorable. And I'm pulling this up really slow. It's called, hold on. Oh, I spelled bird wrong.
She's a senior.
I spelled it with a U. Bird. Ah, it's called Finch.
Finch.
You can get it on the App Store. It's free to download.
Wonderful.
There's also, I think in the app there's like a pro. You don't.
If you're feeling really ready to tackle that.
It's really cute, little birdie.
Oh, cute.
And you can dress him up and everything.
I will link that also in our resources.
Yeah.
Below.
But yeah, and it helps you. I think it helps stay organized, and it's just little things and like it's only positive reinforcement. You know, your bird's not gonna be sad if you don't complete all of your tasks. If you don't make your bed at 4 a.m. when you're leaving to go to work, it will be okay.
Got it.
So yeah.
Well, beautiful. I love that. Well, Taylor, thank you for being here and sharing such a good discussion with me. I hope you all felt like you were in this room too, and you feel comfortable taking what you may have learned today and applying it in your life. And maybe there's a resource that we provided that can really help you. And yeah, thank you so much. Keep your business in the know. Link down below. Thank you very much. Have a great night.
Bye. Yeah, bye. See you later.